Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Very here. Time for another exciting edition of the 12 Days of Anime 2019. On the third day of anime, my true love gave to me one of the best anti-heroes of all time. Of course, I am talking about the one and only Garou from One Punch Man Season 2. What can I say about Garou? Garou is pretty much, let me take this off for a second. Garou is pretty much the MVP of One Punch Man. And the thing is, what made him actually the MVP of the season is that he wasn't just going out there and just like, trying to defeat like many other heroes. But what he wants to do is for him to, make himself more stronger for the sake of basically understanding that, hey, even someone like me who's basically, a monster can actually become just as strong without means of me being a hero. Because it's always the heroes that get the credit, but hey, some monsters make a living too. Some of them basically have are part of society as well. You can't just always make them the bad guys, like, you know what I mean? It's like one of those situations where it's like, well, do you really have to consider them maybe bad? Some of them could possibly be good. And he always says that monsters don't get enough credit where credit is due, because the world sees society as every single monster is disgusting creatures and shit like that, and like blah blah blah. Like, they see all that going on, and then Garou's like, nah, like, what makes all these heroes like special? Like, why can't a monster get love for once? And that's what I want to be. I want to be a monster that's pretty much respected, not as a hero, not as a villain, but just as a monster. And that's basically what he wants to be. He wants to prove to society that he is worth it, that he is not just some like hero hunter. He wants to challenge himself. He wants to be known to the world as the world's strongest monster, not the world's strongest hero. And I can pretty much appreciate that. Like, I can respect like what his motivations are. And that's why nobody really understands Garou. And he's like, oh, why is he doing this? Why does he want to gain more power? Like, what's he want out of it? He wants to show the world that, well, he wants to prove he can be strong, he can be something important in life without being a hero. Like, he doesn't like the word title hero because he thinks it's just, them getting fame and fortune. You know what? Now that I think about it, Garou sort of reminds me of Stain. Yeah, going back, it sort of reminds me of Stain in a way, kind of, but except it's kind of different. Stain, he pretty much sees, all heroes as fakes and stuff like that. Don't really, put their lives on the line. They don't really mean all that kind of stuff. They just do it for fame and money just to keep the city at bay and, like, nothing else and whatnot. Like, there's, like, a political scene to that as well. And, like, kind of like a revolutionary, like, when it comes to him. It's like, this world is not, like, full of lies and stuff like that. Like, that's basically what it is. Like, he thinks the world is full of lies. Basically, like, heroes are just there just to get money. Like, they don't give a damn. Like, as long as they're just doing their job, they're getting paid their daily dues and stuff like that. So, there's a huge difference between that. Garou is kind of the same, but on a whole different scale of that. Well, it's pretty much the same concept. It's a little more different because with Garou, he just wants to go out and find heroes, not to kill them, but to challenge them to actually get him stronger, to prove to the world that, hey, guess what? Not all S-class heroes, or basically not all monsters, need to be treated like this. I want to be respected out of the whole world. I want the world to see exactly how strong a monster like me can be and actually prove themselves something in society. And that's basically what, Garou's trying to prove on. Like, he doesn't want to join this whole monster association because with the monster association are doing something that's completely opposite. You see, they just want like a world to conquer. They just want to show the world that, yeah, we want to conquer this world and get rid of most of these heroes and let the monsters be more in charge. But Garou's not like that. Garou even denied the actual monster association. He denied that shit. He was just like, nah, fam, this ain't for me. Like, I'm just not that kind of monster. So that's why Garou abandoned it. But Garou definitely was the MVP, but also obviously because of the fights that he got in, tussling up with very strong warriors, even though most, like, the other warriors are trying to find an S-class. Yes, they do outrank him in many ways possible, but there are some matches that were left unfinished, and I wish I could have, seen more of that. But, it is what it is at the end of the day. He doesn't need to join anything. He doesn't label himself as something. He just wants to be known as a really strong monster, just to find more opportunities to challenge himself every day. And that's exactly what Garou is. Like, he's no villain, he's no hero, he's just Garou. That's all it basically is. All it is that he's Garou. And that's the best way I can definitely describe it. So, that is pretty much about it for this video. Not a very long one like always. I don't usually do like really long ones for these segments. The other one just might be a little tad bit longer. It depends how long I go with it. But until then, thank you all so much. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of, you know, did you like this? Did you hate this? Or whatever. You know, hey, I mean, with that again, when it comes to the holidays, you might as well just spread the love, spread all the good vibes and whatnot. Don't try not to be, like, so negative and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on that. So, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to rate the video, comment, subscribe, click that bell, join the squad, boys. Also, look at the links to the, for the, you know, the little, survival pack in order to help you with the 12 days of anime, and you know, subscribe to not only me but with Bibi, to subscribe to the other channel that I linked down below as well. You know, subscribe to her, to Bibi's World once again. So yeah, overall, just looking forward to more days, and I'll see you guys for the next one. So peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky is the limit. And manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch, and that's it. So yeah, that's it. And happy holidays. Sorry. Bye bye.